Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by Betting Pros. You know me, no voice on guys. Me, really right, feeling out. Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right, good day. 3-1 in Game 5 between the Aces and the Fever. Aces got there on the spread by the skin of our teeth in overtime, but that was the handicap that the Fever were going to try to extend the game as long as possible. We got extra free throws that we probably didn't need, but that's what teams do when their season is on the brink. They're not ready to give in, they're not ready to quit. They gave us the extra fouls at the end, and that just pushed us right over. Literally exactly the handicap for us to get Aces -8. It was exactly, maybe not, playoffs. I mean, maybe not. What's the word I'm looking for? Overtime. I didn't predict overtime. I'm not going to act like I predicted overtime. But I was sitting here like, man, we get some free throws at the end. Aces can get the cover here. They'd be trying to extend the game. Sure enough, they did. Natasha Howard went over. Check. Jackie Young, 30 points, 10 assists, and 0 turnovers. That's a great game. Appreciate that. And Alexi Hall under 9.5. It really could have gone under 9.5, but then Kelsey Mitchell went out, and literally as soon as Kelsey Mitchell went out, Lexi Hall started shooting a couple of shots right after that just sent it over. So that sucked, but it is what it is. 3-1, not complaining. Now it's time for the WNBA Finals. Congrats to the Las Vegas Aces and the Phoenix Mercury. Gonna break all of that down in a second, but first I got to make sure I talk to everybody about Hard Rock Bet. Make sure you get down on all the action with Hard Rock Bet. Today's show is presented by Hard Rock Bet, and we're a month away from NBA tip off. WNBA Finals is about to start. And guess what? You still have time to get down on all the NBA action, futures you want, the WNBA finals in action that you want. Look, I can also get you some legendary rewards drops because today is the last day to use it for this week. You're going to get a new one tomorrow on Thursday, every single Thursday. And so guess what? Make sure you get into the app, go get the reward drop for this week, and then get the one on Thursday as well and get that one for the next week and keep doing that every single week. You're going to get rewards every single time. So, hey, sign up, download the Hard Rock Bet app, bet $5, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets on top of it. So, again, download the Hard Rock Bet app today and make your first deposit. All right. So, I'll break down the full series a little bit later in the week. Matter of fact, let's just do that on Friday. So on Friday, I'll have the full series breakdown, still going through it. But I, of course, got down on some action that I knew I was going to be playing early. So, but I'll get down on more and I'll go through the whole series breakdown. We'll have series player props, uh, what I think the series is going to do, because I think this is going to be really, really competitive. And honestly, I don't know right this second who I'm picking to win. I do have an Aces championship future from the preseason in my back pocket that somehow, after this roller coaster of a season, is still good right now. But what I will say is, I'm not afraid of changing my mind. I basically changed my mind because I'm just so 50-50 on this series now. It's -135 on the money line for the series for the Aces, +115 for the Mercury. I think the plus money for the Mercury is actually really interesting, but still going through it. We'll get some series player props. We'll talk about, finals MVP. I'll have some options on that in case we get finals MVP, all of that. So we'll talk about all of that as the week progresses, as the week goes on. But for this episode on a Wednesday, Fast Break Bets, I just had to get out, well, one, the GOAT real quick, because everybody should be betting her. But if you're not betting her, it's cool. I'm going to tell you why I'm at betting her. Asia Wilson over 25.5 points. She's been over this line in 5 of her last 7 against the Phoenix Mercury, including 2 of 3 this season. She did miss one game against them early in the season, and every game she played since then, 26, 30, and 19 in those games. She's been very, very good to this number, over 55% in the second half of the season when she started going on that incredible, incredible run to secure her 4th MVP. I don't think that the Phoenix Mercury are going to be able to stop her. I think they're going to try their hardest and they're going to do everything they can. And yeah, they'll throw AT on her, but look, Stay the W is very tumultuous right now. You've got referees mad, angry. You got coaches, players mad, angry. I think the officiating is going to be under a microscope during these finals. And what I like about Asia Wilson is she can continue to find ways to get herself to the line. Even when she's not getting herself to the line, she can always spot up and find her shot. AT, very, very, very good defender, very physical defender, but Asia knows how to raise up over and be able to shoot. She's been very good going up against AT in the past, being able to just do Asia Wilson things. And so I am not concerned. This is the first game of the WNBA Finals. I'm expecting Asia Wilson to go out there and have a game, much like I've seen her do against the same team multiple times earlier this season. And we're at home for the Aces in this game. So I like that spot for her. Give me Asia Wilson. Over 25.5 points. That should surprise no one. And maybe the second play doesn't surprise anyone, but we'll see. But first, before I talk about all of that, I have to make sure that I talk to everybody about the WNBA prop bet cheat sheet. If you don't have it, you need to go to the BettingPros app and use it. Crush your WNBA bets with the BettingPros WNBA prop bet cheat sheet. You can see the top player prop picks based on our projections and the sportsbook lines. It's updated daily with recommended bets for PRA, points, rebounds, assists, and more. Visit bettingpros.com/WNBA props or download the BettingPros app to start cashing today. All right, let's get into game 2 because we're going to go with another Aces player. I'm going to just go back-to-back Aces here. I might have to give you back-to-back what am I saying? I might have to give you back-to-back Phoenix Mercury props tomorrow because I'm going back-to-back Aces here. I didn't even realize it, but that's what I'm doing because I'm going with Jackie Young to go over 26.5 on the points, rebounds, and assists. This is what Jackie Young does. This is somebody that I am absolutely going to have in consideration for Finals MVP. There's a beautiful price on Jackie Young right now, by the way. Really good price on Jackie Young with Finals MVP right now. And the reason, I guess I'll kind of talk my Jackie Young Finals MVP reasoning into this handicap right here, because if she does this over the course of the series, then it makes sense. But of course, we know Asia Wilson is the GOAT. She is very, very good. This is the thing. Can she win Finals MVP? Of course. One thing that I know from years of betting the W, watching the W, is that Finals MVP is not a you are the best player on the team and we're going to give you the award like it is the NBA. No, just because you are overall the best person on the team does not mean you will win Finals MVP. Let's go back into last year. My New York Liberty, best player on the team by far is Breanna Stewart. As much as I would try to not make it Breanna Stewart, it is Breanna Stewart who won Finals MVP. Jacquel Jones, because she had a great series. You go I think the year before that was the year that, what was that? I think the year before that, the year before that was the year Asia Wilson won MVP when she was going against the Liberty. But the year before that was when they were going against the Connecticut Sun, and Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP. Year before that, Candace Parker was talked about as the best player on the Chicago Sky. That was an arguable debate at the time. But Kalia Copper won Finals MVP. And she had a pretty nice price in those finals. So, this is something that happens in the W of the voters actually voting for, hey, this person had a really, really great finals. And even though we love this other person to death, we're still giving it to them. And so I think could be Jackie Young's turn. Jackie Young, if they were to win this championship, this would be the third ring for Jackie Young and no finals MVP for the contributions that she has, where she's averaging 30 PRA on over the last 10 games. She is 32, 18, 25 on the points prop in the last few games. So you get the high points games, but then Jackie Young is a playmaker and she's able to stack up the assists. You see 10, 9, 4, 5, 7 last 5 games, and she racks up the assists. And of course, she hangs around the basket and is able to just come up with rebounds, especially offensive rebounds. Remember that Seattle Storm series and that big offensive rebound late? That's what Jackie Young does. She goes out there and she does all the grunt work. So I like Jackie Young to go over 26.5 PRA for this game. I think that she's going to be a consistent threat, even when she's not having the amazing scoring game, a consistent threat for the entire series. She has been over this PRA line in 5 of her last 8 games against the Mercury. She has been over this line in 7 of her last 10, 4 of the last 5. Very, very good over the course of the entire season. I think Jackie Young is a complete baller, and where they're going to need to be able to test this Phoenix Mercury team is on the perimeter. They need to challenge them on the three-point line and challenge them coming off the three-point line and slashing and getting to the basket. This is a really, really good defense, and they're going to have to find ways to be able to score on them. And Jackie Young is as consistent as they get. And so 25-1 for her MVP future seems like a nice little juicy price that I will take a stab at. Jackie Young, 25-1 to win finals MVP, but I love the PRA because I think that she's going to fill up the stat sheet and have a very good finals, while a lot of the attention is going to be on Alyssa Thomas and A'ja Wilson. So with that, those are the 2 plays that I wanted to give out. Oh, and of course I have a typo on the sheet. Okay, I know it says 21.5, but that is Jackie Young over 26.5 PRA and A'ja Wilson over 25.5 points. With that, I'm at really rare __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at BettingPros on X and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/BettingPros. And with that, that is it. I have nothing else to say. Nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna end it like this. We are out of here.